Hey everybody out there, Chris here, and welcome to another Unboxing Friday. The first episode was a smash hit. A lot of people liked it, a lot of messages, lots of comments. Thank you to everybody who commented and messaged. Appreciate all the feedback, especially with testing out so many different things. I've been getting questions about a lot of things. I'm probably going to do an Avenger log soon about everything that's coming, because a lot of people are still questioning me on they didn't know about the cards. They're like, when did you get into cards? When are you doing the figures? I'll give you guys some dates. I'm sorry about the figures. Figures are a little hard to do, number one. Number two, it's just time and everything right now, especially with double time with work. I'm going to get around that, but I'll do an Avengers log on that. But yes, I am reaching out to other things and other series other than just comic books. The Spider-Man Superboy show we're working back on really soon. Mike just wants to finish Punisher X, so I'm giving him that extra time that he needs. Which he has another episode coming up pretty soon, but that's once again an Avenger log thing. This is Unboxing Fridays. It's a new series that's on Dark Avenger. You guys liked it. You guys requested me to keep it. You got it. First off, I got this 2 days ago, so it's already been unboxed. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate Collection Volume 2. This might push its way to the front of the comic book corner, just so that I can do a quickie review on this. But I do have 2 books that I've read already for Comic Book Corner, so this is definitely going to be one of the Comic Book Corner episodes coming up real soon. So that's the first thing I got this week. Now what you guys are here for, the Midtown Comics. First of all, guys, last week, I did not realize this till after unboxing my comics. I had somehow messed up and taken off the Shadow #1 from my comic book pile. Next week I'll be getting the Shadow #1 plus something extra from the Shadow #1, which you guys will see next week also. You can hold this now. And this week has a fair amount of comic books. One comic book which I will discuss as we get into the comic books this week. And first off, wow. I guess I don't have to really open this bag too much. Gee, could you fit me more comics in this bag? I mean, you are officially my garbage now. Yeah, but this is not garbage. Okay, let's do this one first. This one is the comic book shop news. Any type of posters in this comic shop? Nope. Just lots of news, which I will be also reading later. Okay, first off is Ghostbusters #8. Looking forward to reading this. Ghostbusters have been going pretty well. The conclusion to the Omega Drive, Daredevil #11. Looking forward to this one especially. The next Captain America #10 is out this week. Looking forward to reading this. This is going to be a new thing. I have no idea how long this is going to stick. Captain America and Hawkeye #629. Every issue he's going to be teaming up with somebody else. So basically we have Avenging Spider-Man, which is basically Spider-Man team-ups. This is Captain America and blank. So this is the Captain America team-ups. I'm going to see how the Hawkeye one goes. I know there's an Iron Man one coming next. After that, we'll see if I continue with this. Batman the Dark Knight #8. Let's see if I'm going to keep or delete this from my buy pile. Avengers vs. X-Men versus #1. It's a limited series. I don't believe this has a free digital download in it, which is kind of surprising because no, it does not. Because usually these comic book events have, yeah, they don't. Wow, okay. So if you guys are looking for those free digital downloads, it's definitely not in this one, but Mike was interested in it. I decided to give it a shot, so we'll see how versus #1 goes. Astonishing X-Men 49. Continuing along with the Astonishing X-Men line, going pretty well. Aquaman #8. Aquaman's been going strong. The last issue was we'll see how this goes. This was recommended to me by Custom Bromstar, Scott, The Whisper, Whispers. Issues 1 and 2. I don't know if I'm going to do it in this comic book review, or if I might, wow, the plastic's ripped. I'm going to get a new plastic for this, but I don't know if I'm going to do this in a comic review in this week's comic review, or if I'm going to hold off, read these during next week, and put these in the comic review 2 weeks from now. So I'm letting you guys know the I keep calling it the Whisper. Whispers might be in the comic review in 2 weeks, so that I have time to read both issues, because there's 2 issues there, and there's a lot of issues here, because I also have X-Men Legacy 265, which is Michael's. Wolverine number 305. I hear this one kind of didn't do so well. I saw a few ratings on it. A few people said that it's a bunch of stuff that they've already done to Wolverine all mashed together into this. Only, and I'm stressing this, only for Avengers vs. X-Men, Uncanny X-Men number 11. Only because it ties into Avengers vs. X-Men, and I decided to get a few, I stress a few, tie-ins. Robots in Disguise Transformers number 4. We'll see how this goes. This came out a week early, the variant. The regular comic covers, if you didn't want to pay this money, the money for this book, which was $6 and change, you could have waited till this week and pre-ordered it for next week. I decided not to wait. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 9. Also, speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this is a thick book. This book is a super thick book. Super thick. And it is the Archie Comics reprint of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Heroes in a Half Shell. This book is thick. This book is like a trade paperback, or one of those mini trade paperbacks like the Avengers one. 100 pages. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to read all of this, especially with all the other comics that I got. So this book looks awesome though. I'll be flicking through it. This is just for my collecting purposes, just to see how bad they're screwing up Superman, Superman 8. That has nothing to do with the comic reviews anymore. Road Rage number 3. We'll see where Road Rage is going to go. After the last issue, there really was nowhere else to go. We'll see where they continue here. This is a biggie. A lot of people are talking about this one. Star Wars Blood Ties number 1. Boba Fett is dead. Who's going to take his place? The book that I said I was going to hold on to at least until Avengers vs. X-Men was done, and then I'll make my decision. Secret Avengers number 26. The Avengers in space trying to stop the Phoenix Force. This is a guilty pleasure of mine. I present to all of you my number 1 for this week. Popeye number 1. I am looking forward to seeing this. This looks like it's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy this. The make or break for me with this series, The New Dead Guardians number 2. If this series fails to impress me in issue 2, it fails to continue in my pull list. New Avengers number... Wow, they really pushed these comics up high this time. New Avengers 25, also involving Avengers vs. X-Men. New story arc for the Mighty Thor, number 13. Another comic book that has a number 1 issue this week, and that is Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, based off of the cartoon series. It almost says comic series. Michael's Justice League Dark Rise of the Vampires Part 3, not 2, because Part 2 was in I, Vampire and Part 4 was in I, Vampire. I don't know how you're going to continue that. And finally, Green Lantern New Guardians number 8. So with that, there's a lot of books. I'm telling you guys right now, the books I'm looking forward to reading the most will definitely be anything that involves the Avengers vs. X-Men, just to see, you know, what's coming up, what's doing in all those books. Popeye number 1 is going to be one of my little guilty pleasures. Road Rage. The 2 Ninja Turtle books. This book I might not finish for the comic review, but I'll browse through it, because this is a reprint book, so I'm just going to really skim through it. I'll read it with whispers throughout the week, and maybe I'll do a makeup. Don't get used to seeing Uncanny X-Men, because like I said, it's only for Avengers vs. X-Men, and then I'm dropping it. And I'm looking forward to seeing where the Captain America team-ups are going. And finally, of course, the Daredevil Omega Effect series. I'm looking forward to seeing how that ends. And a new story arc is actually starting up in Ghostbusters. So we shall see where that goes. As I said, Whispers will be coming in about 2 weeks, probably. If I have extra time, which I highly doubt with that thick Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle book in this week's pile. If I have the extra time, I will be reviewing Whispers in this review. If I don't, which 90% I won't, these 2 comics will be pushed to next week. But I want to thoroughly be able to read both issues. When it's usually 2 issues in a row, I like to take little breaks in between reading each issue to soak in the issue before, because I'll be just talking about both of them as one book, and I don't want to do that. I want to do it individually. So what a good idea to do would be to review Whispers 1 this week and then Whispers 2 next week, and that's what I might do also. I don't know. So many possibilities, so little time. And once again, this is just because it's very hard for me to let go of a superhero that I've been collecting for so long, but this will not make it to the comic review. And probably I won't even enjoy reading it, and I'll have a few nasty things to say about it. And yeah, so forget you even saw Superman #8 there, because that, I'm being honest with you guys, the way Superman's going anyway, by this time next year, I won't even be buying it. I know I said I wasn't going to buy it, but I just want to see how bad they're going to screw him up within 12 issues, and then after the 12th issue is where I'm just going to kind of move forward, I hope. It's very hard to leave a superhero that you've been collecting since day one of your comic collecting days. So it's like little baby steps. First I stop reading thoroughly into the books, then I start skimming, which is what I've been doing, and then from skimming it's just going to go to move on. Alright guys, so that was Unboxing Friday for the last week of April. Next week is going to be the first week of May. Looking forward to it. There's a lot of nice books coming next week actually. I got a couple of things actually extra that will be with the comic books next week. 3 things to be honest. Yeah, three things at the moment that will be coming with Unboxing Friday. Nothing else specially ordered unless the figure I had pre-ordered now for 2 months somehow comes out and I get to order it. I am looking into 2 omnibuses. One of them that's coming out in August, and one of them that's coming out, that is out already, and I'm debating whether I want to buy it or not. I have to talk to a few people who've read the older issues of this series first to see what their take on it is. There are a lot of omnibuses I was looking up that I like that are still cheap, because once they sell out, those things are like $400 or $500 each, and that's ridiculous. So look forward to seeing this soon in the comic book corner. I've already, believe me, I got this yesterday. Yeah, I'm basically done. Because once again, these are old comics of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and once I start reading books like this, I don't usually put it down until I'm done, and I didn't have my comics last night, so I had a lot of time last night to read it. So, and once again, it's old comics reprinted, so I'm really not going to go in-depth on reviewing like it's a new book. It's old stuff reprinted in a bigger format. Alright guys, so I will see you hopefully on time this weekend for another Dark Avengers comic book review, but there's a lot of comics here, and I know we're going to be working really hard tomorrow on our group site, so depending on time and how much time I get during Saturday to actually just have some quiet and read, yeah, we'll see how far I get, and hopefully I'll be able to do the review on Sunday. I'll be reading a couple of these probably tonight. So take care everybody, keep reading, keep collecting. I will see you guys really soon for another Dark Avenger comic book review. We'll see if I do an Avengers log and at least one comic book corner this weekend. Nothing extra. I already did the card. I did the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the middle of the week, and I just posted it tonight. So this should be up by Saturday morning. So you guys know what's coming. The only thing I can't promise that's coming is Whispers #2. I can possibility for Whispers 1, and you ain't seeing Superman. I am not promoting. I know it's kind of promoting showing it on this video, but can't just throw it to the side. So I might do that from now on Unboxing Fridays, now that I think about it. I just gave myself a good idea. But anyway, beside the point, you at least know what's coming. See you guys really soon. Sorry about missing the Shadow. I told everybody I was getting it, and actually I got a few messages recently about it. I do have the Shadow, guys. It was ordered. It's in my pile. It's going to be shipped to me next week. So at least you know one book that's coming next week. Plus there's a special book, but we'll get to that next week. See you guys really soon in another video. Take care.